Hello, guys and girls. How are you all doing today? Well, I'm doing pretty well. Sorry for no reviews here lately. I have been under the weather pretty bad. Finally felt a little bit better today. And it's been a while since I've done this. This today is a major gun review. No RCs, guys, sorry. But I'll have something for you guys too soon. But this is for my gun guys. And you RC guys, come on in. Watch, you might enjoy this too. Might get you into another hobby that's a little even more expensive. Today is a really special unboxing. As you see the blue, you guys know what this is. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. It is the Colt Python. Yes, it is absolutely a gorgeous snake. Everybody needs a python. But, you know, I could never afford one of the original pythons. But when Colt announced they was bringing back the python in 2020, you know, I still couldn't afford it, and it was hard to get. Oh, would you look at that? That's a python on a python. Huh. What you doing, girl? Yeah, it's one of my other hobbies. Do you like the big old snake there? Do you see a kindred spirit? Yeah, she's a good girl. She's one of the pettest babies I've ever had. She's an amazing little girl. Usually they're never that tame at their age. But let's get back to talking about the big old iron python here. I got this for a great deal at Bud's, guys. I got it for like I think it was $1,200. This is a factory blemished python. So I still can't find the blemish. I've been looking for it, but you know I don't see it. And I've heard some hoopla, you know, people say, "Oh, it's not the original python. It ain't never been good." Well, I tell you, if you're like most of Gen X and those younger generations, we can't afford a python. You know, from the 80s back or 90s, whenever they or the early 2000s, they DC'd these guys. Anyways, I can't afford one of them. You know, they're upwards of $4,000, maybe $2,900 if you're lucky. But so yeah, this is my opportunity to own one of these guys. And I'm not a big revolver guy, and I don't know a lot about revolvers. I'm going to be honest with you. And to be truthful, I can't say if this guy is better than the original. And yes, internet moms, this thing's brand new and unloaded. And if you guys are wondering, wow, this python is shiny. Yes, it is very shiny. And I'll tell you how to do that too, guys, in a moment. And what I did. And you can do the same job for under, let's see, $8 for the polish and probably $6 for the microfiber towels. I got Mother's chrome polish and some microfiber towels for $7 and put on. It is much shinier than it was before, you know. And I think Wilson Combat Custom Shop now, they'll put a mirror polish on there, but of course you don't pay, $200 to $300 for their job, which, you know, I can't afford that. I'm like the rest of y'all, so I got me some others and went to town myself on it. Looks great if you ask me. Oh, she's back again, checking out her brother here. Now I've heard a lot of people say there's some differences in, the original Colt. Obviously I don't have one, but what I do know is different. There's no cylinder stop on the new one. Of course, up here the metal is way thicker than the original. The serial number, hold on guys, let me put her up for a review. It's getting a little chilly outside. I'll put her back in her cage. Say bye, girl. Yeah, to the the fans. Let's get her put back up. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, from what I've talked to people on the original, there's the roll marking is different on the new Python, of course. The logos are different, which I prefer the Colt like this instead of the other that's on the original. Excuse me, guys. Up here, the metal is way thicker. Oh, look at that thing shine. See what that Mother's does, guys? You don't have to pay a fortune to put some shine on there. The back strap is thicker. The action is way better. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too excited. I gotta focus on this, guys. That's the reason you all watch me. I'm just real. But the serial number on the originals is back here. And I have to 10th degree. The serial number will be in cooler hid out of the way back here and still on the frame. But that's neither here nor there. The major thing I do know is the cylinder stop is missing on the new ones. The handles are beautiful. I don't have no desire to run out and change the handles right off the bat. But Altamont does have some nice G10, but Colt blue I'd like to put on here. But God, fellas, that's a hard decision. I don't know if I want to change out that or get the G10. All right, what else is that I know personally is different from what I've seen on the originals? Of course, the sights are sights is a major difference. The older Pythons had the tube roll pins, which is a lot more difficult to change. And those guys, all you got down there, you need an Allen wrench to go in there, and you can change these a lot easier. And guys, believe me, Wilson Combat has some nice aftermarket sights for this guy, and they have a really nice, rear sight for it. And that's another thing that's different, is the rear sight. It's completely different. The spur is a little bit different. Well, it's like in the pictures I've seen, but I can't say for sure since I don't have the original, older model Python here. So, that is like cosmetically different between the snakes. But fit and finish, it is still a beautiful gun. Action feels great. Now that's one thing I know a lot of people, they have improved on. These new Pythons can stand 357 Magnums loads a lot better than the original. I've heard all the old timers talking about if they shot a lot of Magnums, the original Pythons would get out of time. So the whole trigger mechanism is redone in here. It seems to be beefier from what the old timers tell me I've talked to. On the new Python, of course, it's reinforced and it's better. Now, I don't like mentioning big YouTubers at all, but I did see a video of Hickok where a Python U2020 did start malfunction on him. I never did watch the next video to see what happened, if Colt fixed it, which of course it did being him, but it did mess up. So these did have problems in their first run, that first year. But and I do have one other revolver that tries to compete against this. I have a Smith & Wesson 686, was it Plus Deluxe or something like that? Great gun, but the finish, it's nothing as beautiful as this gun. Now, it may shoot way better, but I mean, this thing's a work of art. The Smith, unless you spend some money and have somebody to polish it up, it doesn't look like this. Which I got to do a review on it sometime or another too, which it was only tax and all out the door. It was only $9. And like I said, this is a blemished one from Colt, and I still can't find the blemish. And I paid $12.98 for it. I still think they go from $13 if or not, or even more expensive. And I'm not sure what the blued snake. Now Colt did release a blued version finally. Everybody was pestering about, which I like the stainless more. I can see what somebody wanted. If they wanted a complete copy, they go with the blue. Of course, the blue is more work to maintain. I just can't say enough good things about the quality of this firearm. This is wow. This is good. This is coming from a guy. I'm not a revolver guy, but I've always wanted one of these. And of course, when The Walking Dead aired, it made the originals even worse to try to acquire one of these. Let's let you guys drink that in for a minute. So, anybody that says these are too expensive, do like me. I'm not ashamed of me. I laid this away at Bud's. And if you guys get a chance, swing by buds.com and give Buds a little bit of love there. And if, like I said, lay it away. Do like I did. I made payments over it, and guess what I have? I own a Python now. I kept telling them, oh, that gun's too expensive. You'll never be able to own one. Sure enough, I got paid for. Just over there, 20% down, I think. You got 90 days to pick it up, which is really nice. Really nice. Now then, is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, another thing on the Python Smith don't have is this crown that protects your rifle, and I think this is one of the best ideas I've ever seen on a revolver, fellas. That is really cool. Of course, the iconic rib, you can't not notice that. Now there's one thing that does irk me, and now I do not know for the love of, I won't say God's name, but the love of whatever. Why, Colt? Why with the UPC thing? Why did you guys do that? I mean, it don't bother me too bad, but it's a beautiful work of art. You stick this ugly UPC code on it. Why? If anything I could ever afford to do, I'd have that polished out by somebody. I'd get rid of that. That's something I may look into eventually. I absolutely hate that. Look at that, Colt. Why did you do that? Why? Why, Colt? So yeah, that's my biggest gripe about this gun so far. It's that stupid mark. If guys, if there was one negative, it's retarded. Yes, I said retarded. I'm old school. I'm not PC. This dumbass, retarded UPC code. But yeah. So I'll let you just hold it here. Let you guys drink it in. The Colt Python 20, the new one. Beautiful gun. Now then, to my viewers are new to revolvers. Now, this ain't for you revolver gurus, all right? Because I know if you revolver gurus like me, you warn anybody about revolvers that's never shot them. Do not ever put your hands in front of the cylinder of a revolver if you're used to shooting autos. Now, this is, I don't want to offend nobody. This ain't you long-time gun expert. This is a newer person, guy or girls that want a revolver. When you fire, keep your hands away from his cylinder. Always. If your hands are up here, when you pull the trigger, your fingertips are going to be gone, all right? Never grip up around the revolver like this. For the love of God, never do it. So keep your hands away from that cylinder. Now, like I said, this is for the new person that's never owned a revolver, never shot one. Just a reminder, guys, keep your hands away from that cylinder when you fire. Because, you know, you could get really hurt like that. Alright. Like I said, I don't mean to offend nobody. I know a lot of you guys know that. It's just for the new people. I thought I'd throw that out there and remind them, do not get their hands near that cylinder. So, I think I've wrapped on long enough. Guys, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot this or not. I may. I may want to keep this a safe clean. I might shoot it for you guys. I have before. I said I wouldn't, and I do. If I do, I'll probably be shooting 38 special. And I've heard. Now, here's the thing. I will give you guys a tip. Now, this comes from the car world. I heard people complain about the carbon buildup on the cylinders. Again, mothers will take that off, guys, like it's nothing. As soon as you get through shooting, take you some mothers and rub on that cylinder. That mothers will eat that off like it is nothing. So, yeah, that's a good tip for well, all you guys may know that too, but I've seen some people complain about all this hard to get off there. Well, you rub some mother's polish on there, it will get rid of that carbon. Just like that. That stuff is invaluable. Now, guys, do not use mothers on your nickel or hard chrome guns. Yeah, destroy it. It's harsh. Stainless steel, it's perfect. But yeah, mothers for carbon buildup, guys. God, I'm rambling. I don't know what to tell you guys about. You know, you don't get much with it. Nice little case. You know, I saw a guy that my kid could complain about the case. Who gives a crap? I'll buy one my own self. As long as they give me a quality gun. I don't care about the box no more. Whatever. I'll go buy me a nice case at Hobo Freight. Harbor Freight. I call it Hobo Freight. They got some really good deals on really nice gun cases. If you guys didn't know, check out Hobo Freight. They got some pistol and big old rifle cases down there, just as good as anybody else. They have one that looks like it's equal to a Pelican. I may buy one of them one time and see how they are for a review. But yeah, I'm rambling, and I don't want to keep this video too long. I really hope you guys enjoyed me bringing back. I promised I wouldn't do no more really expensive firearms. I'm sorry I lied, guys. I is. I'll get back to getting some cheaper firearms on here. I want to do some more, well, I won't call them cheaper, budget, Thesis. Guys, I cannot preach how good Thesis firearms are. I have a couple of 1911s. They're freaking amazing. I may get a couple more Theses in it. Thesis, yeah. And maybe buy a couple Skies. I've never owned a Sky yet. And I want to try a high point. Yes, I know they're ugly, but I don't care. I want to try one. You know. So, I'm rambling. And for you guys who made it this long in my video, thank you so much. And, guys, you just have a blessed day. And go buy a python. Either a real snake or this one. And have some fun. Later, guys.